Hello, my friends, and welcome. It's Scott Harris, the founder of Ultimate Coach, welcoming you to the Mastering Your Time video series. That's right, Mastering Your Time. We got the next chunk of time together, you and I, to really delve into this space called how do I understand my time? How do I learn to appreciate and respect my time? And ideally, at the end of these videos, how do I master my time so I'm in control of what I do and when I do it and how I do it? You know, if you're watching this video series, you and I are probably kindred spirits. We've either met somewhere at a live seminar, maybe we've done some coaching and work together, or maybe we've met through social media in some way, shape, or form, and we're probably similar. And by that I mean you've got some hopes and goals and dreams and visions. If you're watching this video, you probably would like to make more income, and with more income comes better lifestyle and better choices. With more income, hopefully comes the opportunity to build some more wealth, which allows you peace at night and some security. Hopefully you want to have some more health and vitality and energy. Maybe you want to increase the quality of your intimate relationships with your spouse or your children, or maybe some family and friends. Maybe you got some adventure and some travel and some fun and some cool stuff you want to go and do. Maybe you want to do contribution and take care of people around the world. If you want to do some of those things or all of those things, I promise you, you have to learn to master your time. You know, one of the things I see as I travel around the world, from small, tiny, intimate events in my hometown on the Gold Coast to huge, enormous events that I do around the world, is people struggle with understanding and getting a grip of this thing called their time, their planner, their schedule, and just not being able to get everything done. So let's jump right into the conversation on this very first video that I promise you is going to be impactful right now. So before we begin, some rules of the game. Now, some of you are smiling right now because you've had coaching and work with me before. Some of you are like, what's he talking about, rules of the game? To be clear, as a coach, I'm very convinced and committed that rules are meant to be followed, not broken. And the rules of the game on this video series are going to be very simple, very simple. And the first rule is you got to take notes. So right now, if you need to pause the video, I'm going to be okay with that. But get yourself a pen and paper, get a napkin, get the back of a beer coaster, get a lipstick and a mirror, but you got to take notes. You must actually capture and write down not just what I say verbatim, but what's important to you, what decisions are you making as you're watching this video series, and then thirdly, what's going to happen? What actions do you need to go and take? So please, 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 please make sure that you take notes. Second rule of the game is you got to have fun. You got to find a way to have fun with whatever you're doing. Now, to be clear, fun for me stands for fully utilizing now. F-U-N, fully utilizing now. Am I finding a way to maximize this opportunity I have right now? Which means stay focused. If you're watching this while you're on a train or in a taxi cab or waiting for your tickets at the movies, that's probably not the best way to absorb and experience what I'm about to share with you. And thirdly, third rule of the game, you've got to play full out. What does that mean? It means get involved. This is not going to be some passive video series where I just stand here and talk. I need you guys to get interactive with this process. So there is absolutely for certain a social media box on this page somewhere. Let's have a chat. We'd love to hear your comments, your questions, your feedback, your thoughts. As we're building this video series specifically for you, I'd love to get your questions and thoughts and feedback and breakthroughs along the way, so we can maximize your experience, because I'm a coach and I'm about getting your results. So that's kind of the rules of the game. Take notes, have fun, and play full out. But for now, let's jump into the topic of our first call, our first conversation right now. And it's pretty exciting, my friends, because I got to tell you, I want to teach you right now, how do I get more time right now? Now, some of you are thinking, okay, this guy's a magician. How do I get more time? Scott, there is no more time. Here's what I know. There are 168 hours in each week. There are 52 weeks in each year. And if you're experiencing something that I know that many of my clients are experiencing right now, it's like there's not enough of those blocks of 52, and there's definitely not enough of those little units called 168. So to get more of your time, I'm not about to put an extra day on the calendar. I'm not about to put an extra couple of days in your month. I certainly do not want to make your year any longer. But what I do want you to understand is this, is that there's going to be three simple things I want to share with you right now. So please take these down. Please write them down right now. And the first is going to be profoundly impactful. Profoundly. I'm going to tell you, whether you're in the field of health, whether you're in the field of wealth, or whether you're in the field of mastering your time, I'm going to tell you the first step to understanding how to get more health, The first step to how to get more wealth and income, and absolutely the first step in being able to get more control of your time, if you want more time right now, is very simple, my friends, and that is you must track and measure. You got to track and measure. Think about it. If you're someone who wants to lose some weight, you're someone who's carrying a little bit too much excess body on your skeleton right now, you hire a great personal trainer, you hire a great nutritionist, the very first thing they're going to say is, great, let's create a food diary. Let's track what's going into your mouth. Let's track what are you consuming, what are you drinking. Let's start to measure that. Let's track your movements. Right now, one of the global phenomenons is those Fitbit measuring things that count your steps and count your sleep and count your walking, because we know in health, you got to track and measure. Now in wealth creation, I've been teaching wealth creation for more than a decade and a half around the world with some incredibly successful people. I can guarantee you in wealth creation, one of the first things that we want to look at as a coach is let's track and measure where's your income coming from right now, what returns are your investments creating right now, and where is it going? Sometimes people can be making a considerable amount of money, but not actually have a clue of where it's going. Maybe that's true for your time. And in your mastery of time, which is what we're about right now, I promise you, we're going to track and measure your time. Now, what does that mean? It means you got to get a diary, you got to get a calendar, you got to get a spreadsheet. If you're old-fashioned like me, I use pen and paper. One of my first bits of coaching for you is let's get you to start tracking and measuring. Number one, where is your time going each week? And there'll be lots of different apps you can use. You can use your iCal, you can use your Microsoft Outlook, you can use, I use a pen and paper system. But I'd love you to sit down at the end of every day, at the end of every week, and track and measure where is that 168 hours a week going. If you start to do that, I promise you, I guarantee you, you'll already start to find some more time. You'll find some spare time. You'll find some wasted time that you'll get back, and you'll start to have more time right now.